we have the high end and we've got the super budget, but who's filling up the gap in the middle? And there's a huge movement towards that. So even on the Rocks episodes that we recorded, people would be able to see that we pointed those places out.
All right.
And look, we had fancy stays. We had, I wouldn't say we ever had a budget stay, but we had very family-friendly stays. And there's a huge movement towards that in Botswana, which I can appreciate. I also understand a lot of the high-end places. For example, some of the places are very focused on small elephants that they need to support that have either been orphaned, so a big portion would go to that. If they've got endangered animal, exactly. So there's a big movement for conservation, and then there's a big movement to look after the communities and their people.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because as we wrap up our conversation, what do you think Namibia could take from the way Botswana supports its communities through the different tourist establishments?
So that was very, very interesting for us. And I loved seeing, because we tend to employ people, say, in Windhoek from the far north. So it's all good and well. You're here for 3 weeks, you go home for a week. You're here for 3 weeks, but that's not a life for a family. So I really appreciated the efforts into, okay, we are in the north, we are a lodge, we've got people here willing to work for us. How do we do that? And we have that. We've got that in our country as well. It really stood out for me in Botswana. So I do think in Namibia, if we tapped more into that, that would be great. Look, our conservation efforts in Namibia and our efforts in being eco-friendly with the environment is on par with Botswana.
I believe Namibia has got the most advanced conservation laws.
100%.